Hi everybody, Nancy here. This past week, I decided that I wanted to start adding words of encouragement to my pages, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do. It took me a few days to figure it out, the best way to do it. There is no fast and easy way, I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. However, there's probably a smarter and less smart way to do it. First of all, of course, you can just copy and paste um, you know, whatever words onto your pages. But they're only good for that one book. And you know how I change out. If you've been around long enough, you know that I'm constantly changing planners. So I wanted to be able to see the same words no matter what planner I was in. Well, that means I needed to either use events or reminders. The first thing I tried to do was reminders, and that's this, the Genesis. I did a search for 365 scriptures so I could just, do it the fast way. Somebody else picks out the scriptures and all I had to do is copy and paste. Now, I understand that scriptures are not everybody's thing, so I searched for 365 words of encouragement. And that's this document. It was a PDF file that came like this. Now there's 9 pages of this, and it is a PDF. So thankfully, the way we can use PDFs now, it's easy enough to copy and paste it, and I'll show you that in a minute. But so I think this was originally intended for parents to print out and cut up and put in a jar and let their kids pull one out a day. And it kind of has that feel to me. It's kind of more like a fortune cookie kind of a thing than, where it says you are amazing. Well, whatever, I don't, that's not encouragement. I can see how a child in grade school might appreciate that, but I don't, And so some of these words of encouragement would not encourage me at all, so I'm not going to use these. But I did put them in a journal. I put them in an events thing to show you guys how to do it if you wanted to do that. Now the scriptures, I was able to copy text, just copy and paste. But because this is a PDF, I was able to pull it into I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll show you that in a minute. First of all, go back to my brown thing. And you see the green? That is an event. I decided to create a calendar that had nothing but words of encouragement. I got rid of all the holidays and all the birthdays and everything. I just created a calendar just for the events. And then the black one is reminders. And I decided against using reminders because I think you have more control over the events. And you're not having to constantly, deal with if it's completed or not. To me, it just was smarter to have its own calendar. So that's what I did. I went to the calendar here, and you can see where I've started adding the text that I was talking about. I've finished August completely, and but to create a whole new calendar, let me see how did I do that? Add calendar down at the bottom on the far left. See if I click on that, then I can create a whole new calendar, give it a name, and tell it where you want it to save, I guess, in the iCloud, and then identify what color. So you're identifying see right now my color of choice is green. But another thing I like about this particular, instead of using reminders, is that you have a whole lot. Well, you've got unlimited colors pretty much under custom. So see here, you can change all of your You can decide what colors you want instead of being limited to the 10 or 12 that come with reminders. That was another reason I chose it. All right. So now all of my highlighted that you can see here, they're highlighted in green here, but I don't have the background highlighted on my document. If you look back to my document, see, I've got the text green, but I don't have the background highlighted. I could, I just don't choose to. So that's why I decided to go with creating a whole blank calendar. If I pull it over, this is it. Go back. And I'm going to cancel this. I'm not going to create a whole new one. And then see, daily encouragement is the one that's checked. If I click on that, and here are things that I can change about it. Cancel. Let's see. Well, now I'm trying to figure out how to get back to show all. No. Adding to it. Done. Okay, there it is. All right. So see, you can look at this August over on the left, and you can see the little green dots. That means I've already put something on those dots. And to do that, if I go back to the encouragements page, the words of encouragement, this one, because we now have that, let me see if I can't make that work. I'm not real sure. I want it to be there. That's the way I want it. Okay. We have that A. Let me get my, well, I got rid of my pointer. Hold on. See this, we now have that ability to select text on a PDF. So I have gotten to, I don't know how far I've gotten on this list. I should have marked it. But I decide I'm going to go ahead and do another day. Go to September the 1st. Go to day. Go to well, I can look at it here until, so on Thursday, on Wednesday I did You're Beautiful Just the Way You Are. So I look for that over on my list right here. See, they've got several You Are Beautifuls or whatever. Okay, there it is at the very bottom. This right here. So now I'm going to change my cursor to that. And I'm going to go to Thursday the 1st. And I'm going to select Be Thankful up here. Over on the right is my cursor over there. Select it. There. And do copy. Now, oops, see it copied it too much. If I hold my key, no, I have to do the copy. Oh, good grief. Copy. And then do paste over here. New event. Paste. And do all day. That way you can put it up at the top and it's not going to be like at 4:30. And it says it's in the daily encouragement calendar. It's for September 1st, and I click on add. So September 1st is ready now. Go to Friday, the 2nd. This is the hardest part. Okay, there, I got it. Copy. Then tap on it on the 2nd. Well, that's not working. You know, when you get a rhythm, it depends on if you're trying to show somebody how to do it. There, added event. I just held my finger down. And now do paste. Get the little pop-up. Paste. And all day, add. Then go to the next one over on the right. Select all the text that you want to include. Oh, I got to get the right cursor. Then do copy. Then go to the Saturday. Hold my finger down. Okay, new event. Paste. Oh, and I need to, now see, let me show you what if I don't do the all day, it puts it, at 8:45 to 9:45, and you're not, see, if it's an event, then you can control it in Zoom Notes to go up to the top, so it's the first thing you're going to always see. But if you have it on a time, it's going to fit down in the time, I think. Maybe not. But I'm going to put it on all day and do done. And that way it shuffles itself up to the top. Then go to Sunday the 4th. Just clicked on the date at the top. Hold my finger down. Puts a new event there. Oh, I've already forgotten where it was. I'm grabbing the little blue dots, and sometimes that works for me and sometimes it doesn't. Copy, then paste over on the left, but you're getting the point. Then do all day, add, and that's all you have to do. Now you could, at this point, which I thought about doing just for like, I don't feel like doing 365 days right now. You know, it might get old after 60 days or something. So if I only want to do 1 month at a time, I can do that. But I could also do a repeat. So if I edit this and say repeat every 2 weeks or every month, then every month it should show up on the 4th. Okay, so if I do that, and if I do that with each one, add monthly, then I won't have to do anything until I decide I want to. And I'll keep getting the same, 30 reminders, but that's okay. At least I don't have to keep doing this right now when I don't have time. Okay, now I did create, close that down, just a notebook of encouragement. See up at the top, I just put a little thing up there that's my calendar, so my events go up at the top. The only problem with this is that you have no control over left and right justified, which really, for those of us who are perfectionists, that'll kind of wear on you, It bothers me when I can't center something, but, you do what you can do. Now, see, that's almost centered, but it's not exactly. You should have been around when I was trying to rebuild my house. The builders, I would see a quarter of an inch off from a mile away, and I made them so angry at me. But I can notice the difference, and it bothers me. But right now, I don't see a way around that. There is no justification on events, so they're going to be left justified. And you can tell that I've got it set so that at least it starts, the left side is indented slightly, but you can't perfectly center it. Anyway, see, and by doing events, you're not dealing with the having to do completed, because there is no completed, and you're not dealing with the time of day and all that business. So that's why I personally like having the extra calendar. And then whenever, if I go see here and go and identify how I want my things to look, I go to the Z and I configure events. See, I've got show events and I've got selected. And for daily selected, you see I've just got one thing selected, and that's that daily encouragement. I could add extras, but I don't want to. So that's my choice. I just want the daily encouragement to be up at the top. Okay? In green. So that's it. Y'all have a great day here. Bye.